Good morning. I am driving to work on this beautiful Thursday, and I had a terrible Wednesday, so I'm so super happy it's a new day. I wanted to share my testimony of yesterday and how enriching and fulfilling it is to know that even though it all falls apart and unexpected things happen and you can feel heartbroken, like God's got your back. God's got mine. If you talk to Him and tell Him you've got faith in Him, He'll have yours. You might not see it right away. You might not see it when you want it, but you'll see it. It'll come through. During my separation and divorce, I saw it all the time. There were all these weird things that happened, and then immediately following, God would be there. I am a believer that the closer you walk with Jesus, the harder the devil's going to try to knock you down. He's going to try to trip you along the way. Monday and Tuesday, I woke up with prayer, knelt at the side of my bed and prayed, listened to a church sermon on the way in on Monday, was listening to Faithful podcasts. I really am trying to change things for myself and improve things for myself. And, Monday and Tuesday, they were great days. Tuesday night, I had some bad work news. Went into work Wednesday, yesterday, just with the mindset of it's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. As a unit, me and my coworkers, we're going to be all right. And, yesterday the devil hit hard. It was just one thing after another at work, and, I had a coworker crying, and I was crying, and it was a tough work day, and I was so happy to go home. I had a plan. I busted my butt Tuesday and cleaned house because cleanliness is next to godliness. And I do see that when you have a messy house or you're surrounded in clutter, it feels like your life is a mess. So I cleaned house big time Tuesday, and what I had left was the kitchen and this huge giant mound of dishes. And I told my kids, I was like, all right, we're just gonna, make it through, and I'm gonna do all the dishes on Wednesday, and we're gonna be cool. And I got home, I pulled up in the driveway, and there's a red slip hanging from my front door. I thought, oh my gosh, I know these red slips. These red slips are bad slips. Something happened. Okay, what did I not pay? What did I skip? What did I go too cheap on? What got turned off? And it turned out that my water was turned off. So my plan to do the dishes and get everything caught up, and I'm going on a mini trip this weekend, so I need my laundry. I couldn't do any of it. I couldn't take a shower. I couldn't give the kids baths. It was after the time when I'm supposed to call in to get it reconnected. I was a mess. Walked in the house, called my ex-husband, and just cried. And he, calmed me down and told me, look in your wallet. How much money do you have? Let's figure this out. You need to get your head on straight. Let's figure this out. What do you got? So I look at the slip, and it's $125.96 to get my water turned back on. So I open my wallet, and I'm talking to him. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's $126, and there's gonna be, a convenience fee from paying over the phone. I just don't know if I have that much. I open it up, and in my wallet is $128. I was like, what? How do I have almost the exact amount that I need to pay this water bill? You've got to be kidding me. So I go to the bank, I deposit the money, I look at my receipt, and I had a little, not a lot, $9. I had $9 in my account that I didn't even know I had. I thought I had like 3. So the devil turns off my water, and God gives me the exact amount I need to turn it back on. My ex took me and the kids out for dinner, and we had a fun little evening, and I came home and was still sad and upset, but I was able to sleep at night knowing that I've got a strong man in my life after everything we've been through together. The fact that we separated and I ran and divorced him, and he still wants to help me. Like, that's powerful. And it's kind of, as a teenager and a young adult, I did the same thing with God. I grew up in the church. I was one of the most dedicated teenagers that was in the youth group. And then the devil came through and knocked me around with some family issues. And I was like, oh no, this church, I don't need it. I don't need God. I walk my own path. The universe has got me. It's all about positives and negatives, and I'm a positive, so I'll be good. And I've gone back to the church now because I wasn't good. Like, no matter how hard I tried, it was not successful. And now I'm back, and I've got faith, and you gotta faith it till you make it. And that's what I'm doing. It sucks to have a bill turned off. It sucks to have to call people. Like, look, here's what happened. It sucks to have to tell your kids why the toilet's not working. It's hard. But, God had me. Within hours, within minutes, I saw that he had me. He's got my back. It's going to be turned back on today, and I'm blessed. I'm blessed about that. Not everyone's in the situation where they're going to open their wallet and find money. I am blessed for it, and I thank God for it. And I thank God that I wake up today, and while I wash my hair with a gallon of water in a sink, and it was cold and woke me up, and I couldn't make coffee this morning, so I'm taking creamer to work, and I'm taking my toothbrush and my toothpaste to work so I can brush my teeth. It's okay. It's okay. Like, there are people that have things so much worse than me, and I have been in a much worse position than I am now. But I'm so blessed, and I'm so thankful that I have this beautiful life with these 3 beautiful children, with this wonderful man that still helps me after everything that we've been through. So, this Thursday, today, I am thankful. I'm so thankful. And I hope that whatever you have going on in your life, know that somebody else has something going on in their life. Whether it's something as ridiculous as not paying their water bill and their water getting shut off, or it's something as heart-wrenching as a loved one finding out that they have cancer, or someone losing their house because they lost their job and they can't afford their bills. It's all horrible, but we all have this solid foundation that we can kneel and pray to, and he'll listen to us. When the devil charges your credit card of life and rings up your debt, Jesus is there to take care of it. He's going to help you out. So happy Thursday. Be thankful. hope that my moment of awful Wednesday is much worse than whatever you were dealing with yesterday.